This video will show you how to replace a TrueHone HR8 Honer motor. Turn off all the switches. Turn the speed switch off, press the stop button, turn off the main power switch and disconnect the power. Remove the splash guard, upper coolant shield, and rear coolant shield. Turn the hand wheel counterclockwise until the grinding wheels and base plates are at maximum separation. Turn up the hinged wheel guards, and using a 5/32 hex key wrench, remove the socket head cap screw and the honing wheel guard. Both of the dresser ram assemblies are extended in and need to be turned back. Turn both of the dresser advancement knobs counterclockwise until the end of each dresser ram assembly is clear of the honing wheels. Hold the left half set of honing wheels and using the honing wheel wrench, remove the washer nut and brass washer that hold the honing wheels onto the honing wheel adapter collar. Remove the left honing wheels. The right honing wheel adapter collar is left threaded. Repeat the same procedures for removing the right honing wheels. At the side of the right main cover, remove the 4 Phillips screws and the right dresser cover plate. Repeat this procedure for removing the left dresser cover plate. Remove the 7 Phillips screws in the right main cover. Repeat this procedure for removing the left main cover. Loosen the 2 set screws holding the left honing wheel adapter collar onto the motor shaft, and remove the left honing wheel adapter collar. Repeat this procedure for removing the right honing wheel adapter collar. Remove the 3 socket head cap screws, which hold the right dresser frame assembly onto the base plate, and place the right dresser frame assembly onto the cabinet top tray. Remove the 4 motor foot bolts and washers. Remove the 4 junction box plate hex head screws and remove the junction box plate. Make note of which wires are connected to each other or take a picture. You can also reference the legend plate. Remove the screw holding the ground wire. Disconnect the 3 motor leads. Loosen the cord connector and remove the power cord and motor. Wipe down the base plate before installing the new motor. Align the 4 holes of the new motor foot with the 4 base plate motor holes. Return the motor foot bolts and washers to each hole and tighten the motor foot bolts enough to still allow movement of the motor. Slide the motor forward into the center until it stops. Turn the hand wheel clockwise. As the motor base plates get close to each other, insert the motor alignment tool between the motors and continue turning the hand wheel clockwise until each base plate makes contact with the lower section of the motor alignment tool. Both motors should also be making contact with the motor alignment tool, and the ends of the motor shafts should be even with each other. Finish tightening the two outside motor foot bolts. Turn the hand wheel counterclockwise enough to remove the motor alignment tool. Finish tightening the two inside motor foot bolts. Return the power cord to the motor junction box and tighten the cord connector. Reattach the ground wire and reconnect the power supply cord wires to the junction box wires with wire nuts. Return the junction box plate to the junction box and secure it with 4 hex head screws. Set the dresser frame assembly back into position and secure it with 3 socket head cap screws. Slide the right adapter collar onto the motor shaft, making sure one of the set screws is lined up with the channel in the motor shaft. The end of the adapter collar should be flush with the end of the motor shaft. Tighten both adapter collar set screws. Repeat this procedure for mounting the left adapter collar. Check motor seals for proper position. Turn 1/2 set of honing wheels opposite to the other half set of honing wheels and slide onto the adapter collars. The brass shims located behind the honing wheels may be moved from one adapter collar to the other for proper honing wheel alignment. Return the brass washer and washer nut to each adapter collar and tighten with the honing wheel wrench. Note, the right adapter collar is left threaded. If the honing wheels rub, repeat the previous procedures. Reposition the honing wheel guard and using a 5/32 hex key wrench, secure it with a socket head cap screw. Reposition the right main cover and secure it with 7 Phillips head screws. Reposition the right dresser cover plate and fasten it with the 4 Phillips screws. Reposition the left main cover and secure it with 7 Phillips screws. Reposition the left dresser cover plate and fasten it with the 4 Phillips screws. Reconnect the power. Turn the main power switch on. Press the start button and turn the speed switch to sharpen. Both half sets of honing wheels should be turning up in the center. The left honing wheels should be turning counterclockwise, and the right honing wheels should be turning clockwise. If the motors are not rotating in the proper direction, turn off all of the switches. Turn the speed switch off, press the stop button, turn off the main power switch and disconnect the power. Switch 2 power leads and repeat the previous steps in this section. It is very important that both half sets of honing wheels are turning up in the center. Set the rear coolant shield, upper coolant shield, and splash guard in place.